Good morning, children. We are back to the physics class, and before we begin, I hope you remember that we had only completed half the chapter. So get ready with the book, pen, pencil, and copy along with you. And now let's observe 2 minutes of silence for peace within and peace outside. Well, when we were discussing the chapter, we were on page 53 and we had started talking about factors affecting pressure, and we had discussed the first factor, that was liquid pressure depends upon density of a liquid. Now let's shift to the next one. Next one says pressure at a point inside the liquid increases with the depth from the free surface of the liquid. So you will put a tick mark over here and you can underline, as the depth of the liquid increases, the weight of the liquid column also increases and it exerts a greater thrust. Consequently, the liquid pressure increases. Okay, you can turn the next page and it is page 54, which is starting with an activity. This is an activity 7. I had given you a demonstration of this activity while teaching you this portion, and this experiment was to show that the liquid pressure increases with depth. So I hope when you had observed this, you must have observed that water rushes out of the 3 holes. However, the pressure of water coming out of the lowest hole is maximum but is minimum for the uppermost hole. This shows liquid pressure increases with depth. Okay, then liquid pressure remains the same in all directions at a given depth. So you have pressure exerted by a liquid at different points at the same horizontal level is the same. This means that if a fish is moving in the river at a particular depth, wherever it might be, the pressure exerted on it will be same. But if it goes down, the pressure will increase. If it moves up, the pressure will decrease. And here, this is a very interesting thing. The walls of the dams are made much more thicker at the base than at the top. It is done because the pressure of stored water is maximum at the base. And over here, you can even add to withstand lateral pressure. Okay, this relates to the fact that at the bottom pressure is maximum, so that maximum pressure will be exerted on the sides also. So the sides have to be stronger to withstand the lateral pressure. So the walls of the dams are made much more thicker. Then you have another activity. This also I had demonstrated while teaching you. So this shows that the liquid exerts equal pressure in all directions at a depth. So over here, the water rushes out of all the holes with equal pressure. As the liquid pressure depends on the depth of the liquid and the density of the liquid, it is obvious that a given depth pressure of the liquid will be same at all points in all directions. Okay. Then this also you should be aware that water reservoir tanks are built at a high level in a colony. You must have seen water tanks around your colonies. Even in your houses you have overhead tanks. So as water flowing from the reservoir tank tries to seek its level, it rises up through pipes fitted in each building of the colony. Then you have a liquid seeks its own level. In this case, there is a set of tubes. There are 5 tubes which are having different shapes. They have different capacities. And when you pour water in any one of them, then you will find that the water is there in all the tubes to the same level. This activity is to show that liquid seeks its own level. Observation will be that the water stands at the same level in these vessels irrespective of their shapes and sizes. Now lastly, liquid pressure at a point does not depend on the shape and size of the container and is also independent on the surface area on which it acts. And the pressure exerted by liquid column is given by P is equal to HdG. This relationship also shows that pressure is directly proportional to the height of the liquid column, directly proportional to the density of the liquid, and directly proportional to acceleration due to gravity. Now what are the consequences of all this? With this also we had discussed. So you will have that the pressure exerted by water in sea or ocean increases with depth. Deep down the seawater, pressure may be so high that it may crush a human being present there. Due to this reason, deep sea divers wear a special type of suits which can withstand such high pressures and divers remain safe. Then submarines are built of hard, you know what are submarines? Ships which can go inside the sea and come out also, are built of hard thick sheets of special steel alloys so that they may withstand the high pressure under seawater. Fish which live in deep seas have a high blood pressure due to pressure of seawater. If such fish are taken out of water, external pressure on the body decreases suddenly. As a result, fish may burst because it is accustomed to be living down, so its inside pressure and the pressure exerted by the sea balance out, but when it comes up, inside pressure is more, outside pressure is less. Okay, let's do this checkpoint 3. Fill in the blanks. First, a dash exerts a lateral pressure 2. A liquid, or you can write a fluid, exerts a lateral pressure. Liquid pressure dash with an increase in depth below its free surface. Liquid pressure increases. Okay, this says liquid pressure dash on the surface area on which it acts. So the answer will be liquid pressure does not depend on the surface area on which it acts. Then you have you don't need to describe in activities. You can have you have them over here, but name any 2 factors on liquid pressure depends. So over here you can mention the depth, you can mention the density and acceleration due to gravity. Then we come to pressure in gases. So gases also exert pressure on the body which comes in its contact. On page 56 we have about atmospheric pressure. So you know our earth is surrounded by air, which is generally referred to as the earth's atmosphere. The pressure exerted by air column above is called atmospheric pressure. The value of atmospheric pressure is about 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Then you have activity 10 to show that air exerts pressure. In this there is a can which is filled, some water is filled to into it, and then it is heated. So when you heat, the steam will be formed, so that steam will push out the air, and then we have to close the can and pour cold water over it. We'll find the can crushes. Now see, what happens is that when you filled with water, there was water and then air. Now when you heated it, the water got converted into steam and it pushed out the air. And when you closed it, it had only steam and water. When you poured cold water over it, then the steam got condensed, and what was created on the top? Vacuum. So from outside, the atmospheric pressure was acting, inside pressure was less, so the can got crushed. Okay, so on pouring cold water, you will remember that air exerts pressure for this experiment. On pouring cold water, the steam inside the can condenses into water, leaving a partial vacuum in the can. So the air from outside exerts pressure on the walls of the can and crushes it. Then again we had a demonstration of this activity to show that, to demonstrate atmospheric pressure. And what was done in this, there was a water with the paper or cardboard. I had taken a paper on that day, and when you insert it upside down, the water and this paper will not come out. So the cardboard does not fall off the glass, although the whole weight of the water contained in the glass is acting on it. It is because the atmospheric air pressure from underneath just balances the downward weight of the water. Okay, then just see the effect of atmospheric pressure is as if an elephant is sitting on your head, right? I told you that day it is equivalent to 10 cars on your head, right? And his weight is felt by you, but we do not usually feel this pressure. It is because our blood pressure balances the atmospheric pressure. Okay, then to measure the atmospheric pressure at a place, a device called barometer is used, right? A barometer measures atmospheric pressure in terms of height of the mercury column. You can just remember the standard value of atmospheric pressure is found to be pressure exerted by a mercury column of height 0.76 meter. Since then, this you need not know, but you will be doing the diagram of a simple barometer, and you will remember that the height of the liquid column is independent of area of cross section. So I'll just post a small note also on the barometer, which you will do along with the diagram. I had already taught you in the class. Then you will remember variation of atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure is more at sea level and gradually decreases as one goes to the higher altitudes. Then in calm, this was the reason why, when you go up, you feel uncomfortable, the nose starts bleeding, because the atmospheric pressure is becoming less and less. And I had also told you that it becomes less due to decrease in the density of air. Okay, in calm weather during winter season, atmospheric pressure at a place is somewhat more. On a stormy summer day, atmospheric pressure is less. Now you have effects of atmospheric pressure. You have liquid rises in the syringe when its piston is pulled up. You use pitchkaris in the holy time, and when you want to fill the pitchkari with water, there's a piston in the pitchkari. So what do? You push the piston inside, and when you push the piston inside, the air, whatever air is inside, it goes out. Then you put your pitchkari inside the water and you pull the piston out, so the water comes inside. So what is happening inside? the Pichkari tube, there is low pressure. Outside there is atmospheric pressure. So the movement takes place from high pressure to low pressure. Same way with the injection. Even if you have seen that injection is also a syringe with a piston which is pushed inside the medicine bottle and then it is moved out. You don't use fountain pens. Even in this fountain pens, ink is filled in this way only. So ink gets filled in a fountain pen due to atmospheric pressure. Then this he's talking about those kind of suction pads which are available in the market, which you press them on the wall or some kind of a cupboard and they get stuck up. So they get stuck up because the inside there is vacuum and outside atmospheric pressure acts. You will not do this one, lizards one. Then you are able to suck cold drink through a straw on account of atmospheric pressure. When you suck a straw, the air inside the straw becomes less than the atmospheric pressure. So the outside atmospheric pressure pushes the cold air into the straw. Then I told you about the astronauts also. The astronauts wear a special spacesuit to maintain the pressure equal to atmospheric pressure. Otherwise, if they don't wear those suits, their body will burst because inside the pressure will be very high and the outside pressure will be low. Atmospheric pressure decreases with increase in altitude. At high altitudes, atmospheric pressure is low as compared to the blood pressure of a person. The imbalance may cause bursting of blood vessels like nose bleeding. Then, if we blow air in the balloon, it bulges out due to pressure exerted by air filled in it. This has nothing to do with atmospheric pressure. This is only a example to show you that air exerts pressure. Okay, then we come to checkpoint 4. Atmospheric pressure, what will it be? Decreases with an increase in altitude. Then the standard value of atmospheric pressure is, you can write 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Ink gets filled in a fountain pen due to atmospheric pressure. Now answer these questions. Does atmosphere exert a pressure? Yes. Which liquid is used as a barometric liquid for measuring atmospheric pressure? Mercury. Then we have, you should all go through and learn these points first, wrapping it up. Anyway, then you come to page 59. This is test yourself. You might have done it. And if you have done it, cross check your answers. Otherwise, just listen over here. First is fill in the blanks with suitable words. Then we don't have to do the first, second. Okay. Then third one, for a given thrust, pressure is inversely proportional to the area of the surface. Then a coolie wears a turban on his head so as to reduce the pressure. Okay. Liquid pressure at a point, what it will be, does not depend on the shape and size of the container. A liquid exerts equal, or you can write same, pressure in all directions at a particular depth. Okay, then we are able to suck cold drink through a straw on account of atmospheric pressure. Then atmospheric pressure is maximum at sea level. Okay, I repeat, third answer is inversely, fourth reduce, fifth does not depend, sixth equal or same. 7 atmospheric pressure. 8 sea level. Now we have to give one word. Total normal force exerted by an object on a surface. This is known as thrust. Okay. Then second one you don't have to do. Third one says normal force per unit surface area. This will be pressure. The sideways pressure exerted by a liquid, lateral pressure. Envelope of gases situated around the earth, atmosphere. Okay, define these terms. You need not do this one. Then you have definitions of pressure, atmospheric pressure, thrust and Pascal in the text. So you can learn from there. Then differentiate between the following. You will not do the first one. Thrust and pressure. What can you write the differences? Thrust is force acting normally. Pressure is thrust per unit area. SI unit for thrust is Newton. SI unit for pressure is Pascal. Then third one is liquid pressure and atmospheric pressure. Pressure exerted by liquid is known as liquid pressure. Pressure exerted by atmosphere is known as atmospheric pressure. In question number E, answer these questions. You should be able to answer 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. These are the questions whose answer you should be knowing. Then true and false. Don't do second, third and fourth. Rest you have to do. Then in give reasons, you don't have to do first and second. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These answers should be known. All the answers are there in the text itself. You just have to match. Numerical problems, you have to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Then multiple choice questions, you can, I believe only the fourth one is not required. Rest you should do them. Now your today's assignment will be to solve question number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means 5 numericals. You have done already plenty of numericals. I'm sure you will be able to do them. And please do them and send them. Send the assignment by evening 8 o'clock maximum, so that we come to know that you have attended the class. See that you definitely send and at the right email ID. Okay, goodbye for now. Meet you next time.